Okay, so I've been talking to your wonderful son here.
Yes.
And me and him are very similar in the sense that he's so self-deprecating about it all, right? He's just like, I don't know why I got, I don't know why they got me the drum set. They never saw anything in me. They just got me a drum set. I don't know why I'm on the blog. I don't know why Dave chose me, right? Right, here we go. The tears are I'm going to start crying.
Crazy,
but like, as a father, did you know, like, he's obviously a special dude. Like, he's got talent, and he's a dynamic person. Like, did you guys know that? Was there a point in time where you...
We have 3 kids, so, my oldest is Kristen. She's 10 years older than him, than Jenna is 8 years, so I had experience with both of them bringing them up, and we gave them every opportunity. Kristen was a great dancer. We went competitions, and Jenna loved to play softball and sports, and she went to college to play volleyball. So then when it was his age, it's like he's hitting golf balls at 3 years old. I have a ball in the basement. I'm hanging it on the wall, making him hit off of that. And,
so
now
right?
I'm ready. And we love music and singing in the family, and all that stuff, karaoke, all that stupid stuff at holidays. I would play a piano in the basement. So. Because my father bought a piano 50 years ago and said, I'm buying a piano that plays by itself because you guys are going to take lessons and no one's going to play the piano. So at least I can listen to it. You know what? To this day.
It plays by itself.
You got the one where you pedal it, you pedal it back.
Right.
But he was right.
You gave him every opportunity, which is amazing. I mean, that's like the blueprint as a father and as a parent. But did you know that are you surprised by the fact that he's become this podcast host?
Oh, of course.
And this drummer and this, or is it something that's like, we knew you had that in you, and as long as you pursued it, you were gonna be, a star of some kind?
Well, we knew when he put his mind to something, and I guess all my kids are like that. If they like something, they go for it. But when he played the drums, most parents why would you get your kid drums?
That's what I said. He told me he was 9 years old. I was like, what the hell were they doing?
It was like, why would you give him drums? You're going to be banging and stuff like that.
That's what I said.
He picked it up right away. And again, my daughter Jenna was older, so maybe that helped them out in the beginning. And we hired somebody when it was 7 years old, something like that.
What's his name?
Do you remember
Kurt.
his name?
No, Kurt. It's Derek.
Okay, that's close.
Kurt's like next door neighbor.
Sounds like a good German name. Kurt, Derek.
Derek German?
You look blonde.
He was brunette. You remember this guy?
Yeah. Dirty blonde hair, like you.
What did you
Derek,
think?
yes.
We opened up talking about this place, and I'm sure you probably had visions of him taking it over or doing what you did, or was that ever in your mind? Did you want that for him? Did you want him to go do something else?
Yeah, that was always an option, to fall back on. I mean, Borrelli's even for him, my nephews and nieces, and his families that run the place. Unfortunately, it's not a career. The restaurant industry is not a career business you want your kids to be in. It's 24/7, 7 days a week. The rewards are there. But when the money's coming in, if you could step back. But I love what I do. I don't know if he would like it 100%, but it was there, for him to do that, take the opportunity and run, for the next generation.
Right. And so it was there if you wanted it, but you see what he's doing now.
And it still is, I can give him my apron tomorrow. See ya.
What do you think when you see him now, though, on stage or on the mic?
Yeah, obviously I'm proud. You have children, as you know.
And Mike, if Keegan is, half the guy he is, I'd be thrilled.
Yeah, so I'm just proud that, the dedication and stuff even working here, when you're working for your parents, you're not going to step up as much as you are, but we showed him on the outside when he, started with Barstool, he went above and beyond. I guess he sees that, what we do here.
That's what I told him. He's like, I don't know why I did it. I'm like, I think you had that in you from an early age, probably because of what you saw with your parents.
It's owning a restaurant, it's like, it just doesn't happen, especially a family place. You have to do it. Like today,
70 years now or something?
The guy who makes pizzas for lunch called in sick today. His back was killing him, so I'm there. I just made 37 pies today. Just went out for delivery and
stuff. How many pies do you think you made in your life? How many pies do you think Laredo's made?
Oh, Laredo, forget it. He always says, I made enough pies to go around the world.
Probably. I believe it, man. Well, I mean,
it's crazy. He made a delivery today to for $12. The guy's been running the restaurant for 60 years.
But that's
he's like
that's what you gotta do, right?
I see him. He goes, I'm going out for delivery. I'm like, oh, is it like a huge one? He goes, no, it's just a pizza and a soup. I'm like, for $12.75, and he's walking to the person's house and bringing it to him, and just to get that little amount of money. And we deal at Barstool. We deal with all these crazy big money deals and all that stuff. And I just makes
but
me
you know
feel
what?
uncomfortable compared to that.
When it was, Dave was delivering papers and we were doing T-shirts that maybe not now, but for a
Right.
long time it was that's his family business. That's
Right.
I'll
Exactly.
go take any dollar I can
Well,
get.
going back, 20, 30 years ago, back in the 60s, 70s, they didn't have to deliver back then.
Right,
People
right,
came to you. It was like
right.
automatic. No,
That's a
come pick
whole
it
new
up or
game.
else you don't get it,
Yeah.
Nowadays, even like years ago, if somebody complained about something. I remember one time a customer said, the veal, I don't like the veal. And then my uncle tasted the veal and said, there's nothing wrong with this veal. If you don't like the veal, don't come back. Don't come back.
Right.
But the guy came up next week and said, I'm sorry, and came back. Now,
give them
I don't like this. Yelp reviews, this and that. I'm going to threaten you.
complaints. Yeah, no, I mean,
So
the game
it's a
has
different
certainly
world.
changed,
The internet's changed
right.
a lot, but the guy would be, I'm sorry. And he came back next week for his veal.
I mean, the veal was fine.
The veal was fine.
clearly fine.
He goes, don't tell me.
What's the problem? What's the problem with this?
I took the leg of veal, I cut it myself. There's nothing. We just got it this morning.
Rubbery. Is it rubbery? Yeah.
I love
So,
it. Well,
but,
you did a hell of a job with this guy. So
Thank you. Yeah,
thanks
I'm
for,
proud of him for sure.
Yeah. I mean, what's not to be proud of with this guy?
Yeah, drums and golf and
Yeah. Did you ever dream of it? You ever think you would?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, no, it's hard to imagine, just Barstool. I never thought there'd be something like Barstool
Right.
for all you guys to have the opportunity.
No,
I mean,
know.
there's opportunities for everything at
I know,
Barstool.
when they write
every
the book on this whole place,
every
it's-
subject, you name it, they got it.
I mean, we're one of a kind. So
Yeah.
it
Think
sounds
about
like
what
you guys are
Barstool's
too.
done for
For,
this
people,
place.
for
Yeah.
us, yeah, for all the small businesses.
Unbelievable.
I mean, even we probably wouldn't be sitting here right now if it wasn't for the Barstool Fund.
Right. And I think when it's all said and done, I feel like Frankie and Barstool and Borrelli's will all be intertwined in some way with
Yeah,
down
that'll
the
be a
line.
good thing.
So, well done, sir.
Thank you.
did great.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course, of course. Actually, I mean, you want to do? Is there any more? Or you want to leave it on that?
Yeah, I mean, that's perfect with me. I mean,
So then, perfect. I mean, I can't think of a better way to wrap it up
Yeah.
than hearing from the first Frankie Borrelli, or the second. You're the third?
Third,
One,
yeah.
two,
Frank
three.
Borrelli
So
third,
Frank
yeah.
message,
Borrelli,
whenever,
two.
can you guys hear me? Yeah. Every time whenever we get mail to our house, it's a nightmare because he's Frank Borrelli and I'm Frank Borrelli, and like my
Everything's
mom's
mixed
giving
and
it to the
matched,
wrong
yeah.
people. I'm like, how do you not like know what mail? She's like, you're both the same name, same exact name. Drives me crazy.
Yeah.
I love it. Well,